Hi guys, let me give you an honest and in-depth review of Vid.ai. And I want to explain to you why this is probably not ready for you yet, and it's really not worth the money because software is not good enough yet, in my opinion. And I'm not an affiliate. I am not sponsored by Vid.ai. I don't have an affiliate link, so you know this is genuinely honest. And I want to share with you inside the dashboard here so you can see what's what. I've got myself a pro plan so you can see the quality of the videos and you can see what this is, who this is meant for, okay? And so I'll jump in here, guys. I'll start and I'll show you what's what. And I've got some alternatives here as well if you want to. So when I show you this review here, you'll probably think, you know what, this is not good enough yet. Maybe later, but not right now. And I've got a list here of 5 other tools you can use. There's no affiliate links inside, no nonsense, simply a list of tools you can go and use. I'm not associated with them. I'm not sponsored. Go and try them out. They're much better than Vid.ai, okay? So right now, guys, I know Vid.ai is still quite a new tool, so obviously take that on board. So this here is a review based on what it is right now. In 6 months or in a year, I would expect it to be much better because the owner of the software, he is a very well-respected YouTuber, so he knows what he's doing, absolutely. But right now, honestly, guys, I paid $135 for my pro membership, and it's nowhere near worth that at all. So let me show you what I mean. So if I go here to create a long form video here, okay? So here you can see it is in beta. See here, beta. Okay, so take that on board. So here you can either start with a prompt or start with a script. Okay, either or. I've tried both, and the issue I have so far are twofold. First thing is that the B-roll that comes back is never accurate. It's frozen random nonsense things that are not there at all. And the second thing is the voices. The voices sound fantastic on the preview right here. When I click on here,
the people who are crazy enough.
Okay, those voices sound fantastic. But when it comes to actual video, they sound robotic. They sound like AI, okay? So here, if I say, make a video about 10 things to do in London, right? Right, obviously quite a basic prompt, but when I click on generate now, first it generates the script and then it generates the videos, okay? So the scripts are generally quite good. But my issue comes in with the actual B-roll, because the whole point here is that it's supposed to be easy and fast and simple. Whereas if it comes back with just nonsense B-roll, you have to spend hours fiddling around with that. And that's the next issue is with the editing. So here you can see the script, okay? It's got all the chapters here, perfect. Click on next, and then it starts to actually generate the video. Now this is where the first issue is. The first issue is, like I said, the B-roll it comes back with lots of irrelevant videos and images and so on. And also, there's no real editing available inside. So if I go and show you a video I generated earlier, because here you can see it's going to take some time. So earlier today, I made this video here. Now this was about cruise ships in the Caribbean, okay? I basically said, you know, give me the top 10 locations for cruise ships in the Caribbean or something like that, okay? You can see here the first B-roll, cool. Person on a cruise ship, looks cool, looks nice. And the second one here, okay, that's a little boat. This is not a cruise ship, okay? And the third picture here, just a plate, right? Again, it's not very relevant here. Okay, that looks like the Caribbean. Next one here, it starts becoming a bit vague and random. Here it's on a plane. I don't know why it's on a plane because it's not talking about a plane. Woman on the beach, okay, that's fine. But then here, this is not the Caribbean. This here is not the Caribbean, right? And then the next slide here, the same thing. Where, okay, there's some cruise ships, perfect. But then here, like this here, this is the Philippines or Indonesia. This is not the Caribbean. Yes, it zooms in and says, oh, this is Saint Martin or Saint Kitts or something. That's Australia there. This is the Philippines and so on, right? So again, you can see it's just random videos here. And here you can see here, this is not the Caribbean, right? And here as well, that this person's in space. Okay, I don't know why. Space and the Earth is burning, right? And then over here as well, and it's using the same video twice. This video here was already used before at the start. See that? This video here is same as the one in intro. That's really bad. And so there's lots and lots here that this is not Caribbean. So again, it's just kind of silly because it means that here now, when I click on play here, not only is the audio quite it's very much robotic. If I want to change something, right, all I do is I click on here and I go to here to the media side and I can go here and change the image here. Okay, see that? So I can go here and search for London. Oh, search for the right one here. Search London, and it comes back with lots of London stuff. That's really cool. I can click on here, and I can go and select that one. And I can, that gets inserted inside. That's totally cool. That's a really good feature. Okay, but the problem is that I can't actually edit this here. See here, where my mouse is now. I can move the cursor around. Okay, but I can't actually cut anything. I can't snip anything. And what I've noticed is that they have these quite annoying long pauses in between each sentence. That makes it sound more stilted. And again here, like this is not London, right? So I mean, this is not London, okay? So it's very much a case of, yeah, it is what it is, right? It's not very relevant to the thing. So right now, I can't really edit this much. All I can do is change some of these slides here, or the B-roll, and I have to go in here and actually change these things individually. And then I have to, it's just a lot of faff. It's supposed to be easy and fast, right? And this is not easy and fast. Again, if you're clicking below, these tools here I recommend in this list, these 5 tools are way easier, way faster, and you can actually create stuff with one click. Right now, Vid.ai, it's just not good enough. I'm sorry, it's for the $135 I spent, right? It's just not good enough in any way, shape, or form, okay? Now, obviously, this here is in beta, the long form. So if I go here to the short version, and the shorts have the same problem. Here you can see you've got 3 different kinds: split screen, fake text, and this the standard faceless. So if I go here to the standard faceless, and again here, if I say here, 10 things to do in London, okay? Again, maybe I should be giving more detailed prompts. I'll leave it here on the basic settings here. Click on generate, okay? And it'll be the same thing. Okay, I'll go here now and click on generate. And then click on next here. As you can see, here are all the images here that they're going to use. Click on next, generate. So that took about 30 seconds. And then here now, when I click on play here, right, this one here is much more relevant. You can see that it's much better. You can see London buses there. That's the Tower of London. That's cool. And this one here is much better, but it's still not great. Like this here, I don't think that's not London. I don't think. And so this one here is better for sure, but it's not. It's not perfect, right? But it's good enough, right? But the issue here is now I can't edit this, right? There's nothing here for me to edit. So right now I can't change the text. I can't format the text. I can change the size and so on, but I can't change actual words, and I can't change the images either. I have to do that on the previous screen, obviously. And you can see here, this is definitely AI generated. Now here, if I go back here again to home here, I'll show you the previous one I made here. This one here is the same thing, right? I basically had the exact same prompts in terms of 10 things to do in London. And here you can see this one here, one of the first things it's back with was actually Danish flags. And let me see if I can find it here real quick. 1 second. See if I can find the right one that I had.
London is a city.
Yeah, so here you can see that's an American flag. It looks like at the top there, right? Let me find that video. It was actually the long form one. Here you can see this one here as well. Same thing, where it's about London, right?
London,
right? And it starts with a Danish flag. This is a Danish flag. This is a whole different country, right? And so you can see it doesn't quite get it. It doesn't quite understand what to do. And so that's my main gripe here is the B-roll, because it's just not good enough. And so obviously the whole point of these tools is meant to be fast and simple and one click and so on. But a lot of them aren't. These here I've got listed here. Most of them are very, very good, and you can really generate some epic content. So right now, honestly, I really like the idea of Vid.ai. And I really like what the creator does with his own channels and so on. He's definitely a YouTube veteran, a YouTube expert for sure. But right now, honestly, guys, for the price, I paid $135 a month for this pro plan. Nowhere near worth that. No, not at all. Not even a fraction of that. Because right now, in my opinion, the software is still very much in beta. It's very new. It's very fresh. It's got a long way to go. So in 6 months and a year from now, yeah, absolutely, it might be there. But right now, honestly, no. So what I'll do is I'll come back here in like 6 months to a year. I'll do another review and see if it's improved. And then you can compare this one to the next one and see how things work out, okay? But in the meantime, what I suggest is jump on the link below, grab this list here of these 5 tools. There are no affiliate links inside here, okay? Nothing at all. And so you can go and get some real honest opinions here. You can go and try some tools that are tried and tested, they've been around for a long time, and that you know will work. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.